Hello there, and welcome to Women's Business.
My name is Dr. Mary Ann Shallcross Smith, known to most as Dr. Daycare, and this is my co-host, Amy Vogel. We'd like to welcome you to our mentoring program designed to educate our community on issues facing working women. We will be speaking to our guests in the areas art, sciences, health, education, law, medicine, politics, community service, military, and business.
The goal of the show is to provide information that comes only from personal experience and to pass this information down to our daughters, nieces, neighbors, family, and friends. Much of the content will relate to the guest speaker's journey in their profession, what they have learned most about this process, and what they wished they had known before this journey began. Since women-owned businesses are the fastest growing sector of our economy, my guests will close with what lesson they would like to pass on to the viewing audience.
Thank you for joining us on Women's Business. I am very honored to welcome 4 interns from PrepareRI that we were so excited to have at Dr. Daycare and Kids Club for the summer. Maggie, Sophia, Kenizie, and Rida. We get to spend the whole summer together. Thank God through a wonderful program called PrepareRI. And Dr. Daycare and my staff, Rebecca and Ari and Alicia, didn't really know what we were getting ourselves into, but we were at a Northern Rhode Island Chamber meeting, and the woman come and explained the whole process of getting juniors in high school interns in different businesses. And I'm such an entrepreneur, I always like, okay, we can try that, we can try that. But I talked to Rebecca marketing, and she jumped on board, and so did Alicia and Ari. And actually, I need to say, because 47 years being in business, it was one of the best summers we ever had. I can't even explain to you the energy you brought into our organization. And you will never know that, but you did. So when you were working and went home, we had like stories to tell because we got bored with each other after all these years. So you all brought some great stories in, some great energy in. When I first started working with the civics curriculum through Alicia came to my office, she goes, Mary Ann, they got this. You don't have to come to another meeting. I'm like, yes! And you had a lot more than I did, let me tell you. I just gave you a whole pile of stuff, and you created this amazing civics curriculum, which is one of the goals for the summer. So from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you enough for doing this. And certainly it's a way I give back to women in business. And then to find out that I found out the other day that you're all going to be on the show, and the last day of the year was like a bonus. So thank you very much. I truly say that from the bottom of my heart. I was honored to have each and every one of you there. I'm going to go on and on and on. It's your show, but I need to tell you, I've had hundreds of women in my life and business. The 4 of you, extremely talented.
Thank you.
Take that with you.
Thank you.
I know the difference, okay? Okay, I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you a story about Dubai after the show. It's a beautiful show. It's a beautiful story that will connect with this. So, Maggie, tell me a little bit about you.
Hi, I'm Maggie Nardelli. I'm a senior at Pontigansett High School, and I'm the youngest of 4 girls. And
Yes.
I just got a brand new puppy.
Oh, what is his name? What type of puppy?
He's a black lab, and his name is Samson.
Wow, how beautiful. Was that a surprise?
Yeah, a few weeks ago, yeah.
Oh my God, nothing like having a nice little puppy in the home. Really, it just mellows everybody out. It's beautiful.
Yeah. He's not very mellow, but...
No, I know. I mean, yeah, true. Puppies are like toddlers. Same exact energy. Sophia, a little bit about you.
Hi, my name's Sophia DePaulo. I'm a senior at Smithfield High School. I'm the captain of the field hockey team.
Wow.
I'm the middle child of 5 kids. And Kenizie and I just got a kitten, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's really cute. His name's Salem. He's white and like tan. He's really cute. We surprised my family with him for Christmas. So.
You surprised your family with
Yeah.
him? Wow.
She wasn't even going to tell her family.
Yeah.
Wow. You got some really good parents there.
Yeah.
You got some really good parents there. Guess what I'm bringing home? A kitten.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Gilmore, and I'm a senior at Pontigansett High School. In my free time, I like to play softball, and when I'm older, I want to be an entrepreneur.
And Rida, a little bit about you.
Hi, my name is Rida Javed. I'm from Lincoln High School. I only came to America 5 years ago, and I have an older sister. She is in med school right now, and I want to go to college for engineering and business.
And I just want to say, because I love Lincoln High School, so my heart is, and you're also going to like Pontiac Smithfield, you get over, but when Rida graduates in 2020, that's my 50th class reunion for Lincoln High School.
That's crazy.
50 years. How's that? Beautiful, absolutely wonderful high school. We all love our own high school, but I need to tell you,
Yeah.
I give my roots to Lincoln High School. Really, all the wonderful teachers that were there in my day got to me where I am today. So I never did pass typing, Mrs. Gray. I never did good on that. However, I did pretty good on all my other subjects.
The teachers are really amazing.
They're
really
amazing.
work
Isn't
hard.
every school, we know that, but my heart just goes out a little bit more to Lincoln High School. Can't explain it. Can't explain it. Just like my family. My heart goes out to my family, you know. So, PrepareRI Island. I'd love to know how you decided to get, because we're hoping to show some students this, how you decided one day to get involved in PrepareRI. Like, how did you hear about it? Why you got involved, and what was the process? You want to start with that, Meg?
So the first time I heard about Prepare Rhode Island was from a few of my friends that were a year older than me that had done the program. And when the man from PrepareRI came to Pontiac to talk about the program and what you could get paid and what the opportunities would be, it sounded pretty cool. And then my friends that had done it the year before just really encouraged me and were like, oh, like, it's such an amazing experience. I made a lot of money. It was great because it was an opportunity for me to have a summer job, but it was a meaningful summer job and not just me scooping ice cream on the weekends type deal.
Right. So you actually heard it through some friends in high school.
Yeah.
And did they go into detail with you, or did they just say apply? How did, like, how are you going to tell the juniors in your school about this?
Well, they had some of the students that had done it come to the assembly too. And
Okay, there's assembly, yep.
Yeah, I was in assembly with all the juniors and just say what the benefits of it were and why they liked it and how the process kind of would go. And that it was only the second year this year, and so they had a little bit different of an application process. So it was a little bit different of an experience than they had, but relatively it was the same, and they just really enjoyed the program and encouraged me.
And just to, you know, we've already started going to meetings on it for 2020. So Prepare Rhode Island's already starting to get involved in asking us if we want more students, and we meet as a team in the home office. You all know the home office, and we decided we actually would probably take a couple more teenagers, juniors in high school, to do this. It was honestly so successful, thanks to your energy, time, and work ethic, really. So Sophia, tell us a little bit how you found out about it.
Well, we had flyers all throughout our school,
Okay.
hanging up like in the guidance office, even like in the cafeteria. And I remember one day I was walking in the hall and I saw it and I was like, oh, I can get a lot of money from this. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, this is a lot of money. And then I was like, you can get college credits from it. And I was talking to my guidance counselor and she was like, do it. You have to apply. It's not an option. She was like, you have to. I'm telling you right now, you have to. She's like, you're going to love it. It's going to be such a great experience. So I was like, okay, I'll try it out. I applied online and there was like multiple different applications for it. So once you got accepted into the application online, then there was like a 3-hour meeting, and there was like different locations where we got to go to. They talked to your parents about it, like went through the whole entire process, and then that's when they sent us to like different apply to different places and interview at different places. And I don't know, it was just kind of like something random where I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it out, and I'm so happy I did because it was such a great experience. I think we got so lucky with where we were placed as well. And I mean, like, I met my best friends. Literally, Kenizie and I hang out every single day. We're literally inseparable.
So friendship came from
yes,
this whole thing?
no,
Oh
100%.
my God, that is
it's
so
crazy.
cool.
Our moms are best friends. Like, we literally are the
I
four
did
of
not
us.
know this. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, we're together
Every single day.
24/7.
The four of us, our moms and us, we all went to go see the Christmas Carol like a few weekends ago. Like, we hang
Your
out.
mom mentioned something about it, but I didn't realize it was this close-knit situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
we
really
practically
neat.
like live together.
Yeah.
She's at my house 24/7.
And it wouldn't, we say this
Wow.
all the time, it wouldn't have been without the internship, meeting
Like,
each
what if we
other.
didn't?
Yeah, we always say, like, what if one of us didn't apply? What
Right.
if, like, we got
What
placed
if, what
somewhere
if,
else?
what if,
And
yeah.
I'm so thankful that I did because it was such a great experience. I had an amazing summer, and I got to meet some of my best friends out of it. So it was
That's a
great.
bonus.
Yeah.
That's a total bonus.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Kenizie, so how did you find out about it?
Okay, so Maggie and I have similar situations because we go to the same school. So a couple of like the upperclassmen that I did it in like the previous years had mentioned it just like a little bit, and then when the guy actually came to our school to talk about it, that's when I like seriously thought about it and was like, you know what, it's something that I can do over this summer. It's gonna further my education, give me kind of like an idea about maybe what I want to do when I leave high school. And when I applied online, I honestly didn't think that I was gonna get it because like they make it seem like all these kids apply, but only like 300 get it. But it wasn't. It was like a long process, but it was really worth it.
Okay, that's
like,
good to know. So anyone that's here on the show, it's a long process.
Yeah.
But that's because they're trying, I really believe, to see who's really committed to this.
Oh, yeah,
who's going to get to the
definitely.
next step. Because if you're willing to get to the next step and keep it going, they know you're really people who will follow through. That's the way I see it from
Yeah.
an employer perspective, yeah.
Because they had us first apply, and then they had us do like a group interview with like a bunch of other kids like that wanted that, you know, to be in the internship. And then from that, you had to go to, oh wait, I forgot. You had to do the orientation. So it was like the orientation, they talked about it, and then you went to a group interview, and then you got set up with an employer. And then that's when I interviewed with Miss Rebecca, and then that's when we started the internship. So it was a long process, but it's completely 100% worth it. Like the memories I got, I now know what I want to do when I'm older.
Wow.
Everything. It was an amazing experience and opportunity.
Right. Rita, tell us a little bit about your process.
For me, PrepareRI came to Lincoln High School, and they did like a presentation, which is when I first found out about them. And initially, I was like sketchy, but I was like, it's only their second year. I don't want to do it. And I also had like a lot of obstacles because I didn't have a license, and it was just difficult to get to places and get to Providence for the boot camp and stuff. But when there's obstacles, there's solutions. So I was like
Very
the
nice.
last day of the application day, our career counselor was like, 20 people have already applied. Are you gonna apply? I was like, sure, I'll apply. So I just submitted the application. I was like, nothing could go wrong. So I got accepted, and then
Absolutely.
every single step just kind of went on from there. I was like, well, here we are in the summer, and I started. And I'm so glad I did this, because even though like the driving and everything was so difficult to get there, but I learned so much, and it literally just opened up what the real world is like, because you don't really get that in high school. It's just like grades and books and stuff.
Right.
But learning to communicate, that's the mindset I went in with, that I want to learn how to talk to people older than me, younger than me, just different interests than me. So yeah, that's what I learned too.
And aren't we easy to talk to?
Yeah.
We really are. Really, we're just all human beings trying to get to the next step at the next time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We try not to hierarchy ourselves. We're trying to be very learning experience, so you can really learn like through the whole process,
Yeah.
you know, and be approachable. Not, like I said, not everyone is like that in the world. But that's how my team is, which I'm so proud of my team. I actually am. Yeah, I just want to let you know, I don't know if you know this behind the scenes, but the first day Rebecca comes running into my office and says, Rita's taking an Uber home. I'm like, no. I wouldn't let my own kids take an Uber. What do you mean?
I
So
remember Amy was like noting down the
Amy's
number.
waiting, and my daughter who runs the business is like, we're all in the parking lot, like it was like a wedding day or something, like waiting for her to come down the aisle. Amy's like, I'm taking a picture of the license plate. Amy's writing the plate. Rebecca's like, is it okay to do this? I'm like, it's okay with her mother. It's going to be okay with us.
Yeah.
So we kept with the other alternatives, actually. But
Yeah.
it was interesting. We hardly even knew you, but we wanted to be safe.
And then it was I'm so thankful to you and Rebecca for giving me rides. It was just like, it
Worked
was
out
very
well,
important.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyhow, it was the little things behind the scenes that was pretty interesting,
Yeah.
which brought us together as a team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, these are just interns, but they're interns working for us, and we're getting to know them, and we want to give them a good. So it was a great experience.
Yeah.
And we had a meeting about 2 weeks ago, going over what we're going to do next year, and that came up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, making sure we go home safe. That's one of our goals, type of thing. Yeah. So tell me, you did a lot. Some of you worked in kids club, school age programs. Some worked at the home office. Some did marketing for Boca, which is interesting. Hear about the little piece that you, not little, big piece that you did, and tell me what you thought about it. So you want to start with you, what you exactly did in your internship.
Yeah, so I had recently gotten into like marketing and business. I was taking like a marketing course, and I was like, I kind of want to explore this more. So I applied for marketing as my first choice, and I got to be the social media and marketing intern for Dr. Daycare. And I controlled like the Facebook, the website, wrote blog posts and stuff like that. And it really made me realize like what marketing is actually like, other than just like making posts on Instagram. And yeah, just like the audience and the company's like transaction and how to use that. I learned a lot from that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that was a really good experience for you.
Yeah, because it was, I had never really did marketing before. I had no experience in marketing.
And you had a great mentor to do that too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Kenizie?
So my job was to be the Boca member outreach. So what I did was I used a lot of like constant contact, like creating the digital emails to send out to local daycare business owners, and I used a lot of Actually, I didn't use a lot of InDesign because I wasn't a big fan of it, but I learned a little bit more than I knew about InDesign. So like designing flyers and like flyers you can put up in school to grab people's attention, to be like 18 years older, like we're hiring and stuff like that. I also created a list of every single daycare, private and kind of bigger. Yeah. There was over like 500 on the list. Their addresses, their phone numbers, zip codes, and then towards actually the end of my internship, like one of the last days, that's when I mailed out the flyer I made and the email. So I had to stamp, seal, and mail over 550 envelopes. But honestly, it was kind of fun, so I didn't mind it at all.
But I need to tell you, BOCA is an organization, business owners of childcare facilities. And there's a lot of things in your association get put on the back burner, like we're gonna get to that. Rebecca and I were going through with the membership, and like all of a sudden when the intern process came through, I'm like, BOCA, we can get it alive, we can get it going. Yeah. So you actually took it from like a back burner, because the last thing you do, to real getting all those in the mail and getting people involved who know more about BOCA. So a lot behind the scenes, because BOCA started in 2010, and that was the biggest push we had in many, many years. So that worked out very, very well.
It was nice though, because there were sometimes meetings in the home office that I got to sit in, and like that, it taught me so much to like hear different perspectives from the actual business owners and like how they're running their daycare, what are they doing different, how are they trying to increase the members, like everything.
Yeah.
It was actually interesting. You know the flyer you made for like come join Dr. Daycare? Yeah. Our guidance counselor sends like job opportunities to seniors, and I got that poster. I was like, oh my God, Kenizie made that poster.
Yeah, and they're hung up.
You had like a relationship with the post, like, oh my God, I know the
I was like,
person.
I helped her, like she like judged it if it was good. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. They're hung up all throughout my school. My childcare teacher made a whole announcement. She had a meeting with everyone in the childcare pathway.
She checked in with me. So.
She for the entire pathway, she was like, kids club, you know, Sophia interned there. Here's their wonderful poster. If anyone's 18 or above, I was like, my best friend made that.
I didn't know that.
Like, I remember, and like Maggie was just saying, like, I remember us all sitting at the big table and like that meeting room where Maggie, me, and I worked, that big table, and Kenizie just having this big box. She's like, guys, help. So we all just like, we all talked, like, for like hours. We just talked, folded the papers, put them away, and Kenizie was like, no, it has to be folded this way, this way, this way. It has to be a perfect crease, like over here. And we were just like, how do you do this all day? Like Maggie and I are working with kids all day, and I'm just like, I don't know how you're gonna do this. How'd you create this whole thing? Like,
but you know,
crazy.
The teamwork. You saw
Definitely,
what you had to do. You came together, and you can get a lot of good conversation out of that.
Definitely.
It's not only about folded papers.
Exactly.
The other things you get to know people, get to know a little bit about their lives, get to fold, learn how to fold, trifold, the whole thing. Where the stamp goes. I mean, I've met people who come to work for me, and like they don't know where the stamp goes in the right-hand corner.
I think I remember you telling me that. Too.
Yeah, like it happens. Like that. I did a whole mailing. I left them by themselves. I came back. Go, why is the stamp over here? And you assume people know that. So there's a lot to it, you know.
No, it was definitely like a mutual effort too, because Kenizie and Rida even helped us with the civics curriculum, because Maggie and I worked half of the summer, or more than half of it really. We were at Kids Club at North Providence location, so we were kind of helping the teachers and the workers there. We assisted them. We created lesson plans, which I thought was really fun. Yeah. It was so much fun, even getting to see the kids do the lessons that we made and we created. It was so cute. You got to see the whole thing go straight through. You got to see like the pros and the cons of it, like what they liked, what they didn't like. So it was really fun to be able to do that and like actually see your lessons come to life. And then afterwards, when we did the civics curriculum, that was more of like the office work. It was I really liked it because we kind of got the best of both worlds. So we were doing half of it with the kids like on site, and then the other half we got to do in the office, creating the curriculum. And we all worked together. I mean, even though they were doing like business and marketing, they helped us with the curriculum. We all like would sit. I remember the big whiteboard. We wrote like covered and like all notes of everything. Like, okay, we're gonna do this lesson this day, this, that. And they were like, and I remember Kenizie saying like, no, do it this day or something like that. We just all put in our own input and just really helped each other out. Even if we were helping her with the flyers and she was helping us with the civics, like it just, we all worked together so well, and it was just such a great experience.
It's interesting. I mean, certainly as I graduated a long time ago and got my college degree a long time ago, because I have to keep up on business. I read a lot of business entrepreneur articles. I hope at Harvard Business News. But literally, I got that whole whiteboard idea from CSI. I was watching a show like 10 years ago, and they like started putting all the people up there and how they were connected to the murder and how it went out here. I'm like, wow, I'm like, the whole story's right here in front of you. And from that day forward, I put whiteboards in every office, and we just like branch it all out, and everyone, because some people hear, some people see, and some people just get a sense when it's like all mapped out in front of you. So it's funny that you had talked about the whiteboard.
Yeah, I remember the whiteboard was
really important.
Yeah.
It really is. It truly is. And it's not only on your lap looking at it. Everybody gets to see. And you cross it off like, oh, we got this done.
Yes, that's exactly what we did.
Exactly. Done.
I remember
Finished.
it felt so nice to see like the entire whiteboard covered, and then as one thing got done, we crossed it off. Okay, this day's done. Okay, that day's done. And there was like different sections. It was so nice.
It makes
to
you
be able
feel
to
accomplished.
See it. Yes,
kinda,
definitely.
Some of that stuff is like at your desk and you're looking at it like, okay, who else is figuring this out? Who else is paying attention? Right? It's like right there in front of you. Teamwork at its best.
Yeah.
It really is.
It was definitely, it definitely helped a lot, especially being able to look at the whole visual. We all got to see it. We all got to talk about it, see what worked, see what didn't.
So Maggie, tell us a little bit about the civics curriculum from your perspective and exactly where you started, which is amazing because that was one of my ultimate goals for the summer for Prepare Rhode Island, and you made a dream come true. So thank you. We're going to start implementing that in this Kids Club organization. But that came from one of my Lincoln High School teachers, just to let you know. She called me one day. She's in her 80s. She goes, I got an idea for you. She used to teach science at Lincoln High School. I have an idea for you. I go, what? She goes, you got to put a civics curriculum in. You got to teach the after-school kids all about civics. I'm like, okay, we're going to find the time. And you did it. So go ahead.
Yeah, I think it was really important that Sophia, Mia, and I spent the majority of our summer at the Kids Club camp because we got to really see how the kids like to learn and what they liked to do and the crafts that they would want to do. And we kind of figured out, with the lessons, they aren't really that engaged in this. How can we make our lessons engaging for them and that they want to be learning about civics? And so we kind of started just looking at some Pinterest things and Googling some ideas, and we found kind of an outline that had some lessons on it and kind of just built off of our research and what we could find online. And then we modified a lot of things that the way that we thought would make it better. And because we're younger, we could think about, if I'm in 5th grade, I know I'm not going to want to be doing this or whatever. And so I think it was just really important that we got to spend most of the summer with the kids and learning about them and spending time with them and seeing what they like to do. And so we kind of split it up into weeks and how we thought it would be important, saying, okay, we need to start with learning the Bill of Rights and then go to this and then this and this, and kind of organizing it in the way that seemed to flow naturally. And that's, I feel like, when Rida and Kenizie, they helped us with our organization too, and it was nice to have them because Mia, Sophia, and I are spending all of our time with just our 3 brains thinking, and we're all on the same page. But then I remember Rida coming in and being like, don't you think that should be switched or something like that? And it's just really helpful to have outside people be able to come in and see, I think that would make more sense.
I think one of the things, you certainly have already done it and got a sense of it, but one of the things you need to, when I got my doctorate, I learned that in my 40s, you need to be open to people's, I'm using the word criticism, but they call it feedback today. And if you can open yourself up to feedback and people giving you that, you are going to go in a whole different level. Because a lot of people, you start saying, how do we see it that way? Well, this is how it's going to be, and this is the way it's going to be, and this is what we're going to do. And it stops the flow of energy. It stops the flow of conversation. But like you said, they came in, gave you ideas, and you were open to it, and you get everything to the next level. That's one of the biggest risks you can take as a human being. But you also got to be ready inside to take that. It has nothing to do with you. It's all about the project and the teamwork. And that took me a long time to figure out in my career. It really did.
I remember Lisa also told us about that. She would like come in every day, like give us like little tips about workplace, and she was like, be open to criticism and be open to other people's suggestions. Do you remember that when Lisa came all the time? She just kept giving us good suggestions.
I just want to say shout out to Lisa. I miss you and I love you.
She's out right now. She'll be back in a few weeks. Yeah. So we've got a few minutes left. We've got time going on. But talk about Biagio's Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
That was a great. Dino, let's give Dino from...
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I got to write 2 articles in his newspaper, which was really nice. And that was my favorite part because doing the internship made me realize that I don't want to be sitting in an office all day, every day, doing the same exact work. It was really nice to like go out to the pizzeria, interview people, just like be able to talk to people. And then I also went out in the daycare and like talk to the kids and make the videos. And so that made me realize that I want to be able to like work off-site, move to places, talk to people. And I remember when I told my parents that I want to go into business, he was like, you have to talk to people. Are you sure you want to go into business? I'm like, I know it's going to be difficult, but I want to do that. I can't sit in an office working all day. So Yeah, interviewing Sonia was really nice. Like, interviewing skills are also really important.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
so stressful with you, Rebecca, and Sonia, like all
you
successful
did it.
ladies, and I'm interviewing her. It was intense, but it was very
It was intense, but it was up on the show. Like those two young girls that were just here at their age doing that,
Yeah.
you all did it. That's amazing.
And just looking at the newspaper, I was like, I can't believe I was able to do that. It looks so good on my resume. Yeah.
Now, we only have 3 minutes, but what's going to, you're all seniors now.
Yeah.
You're all graduating. What's coming next?
College.
You're doing college? Where you're still looking, or you've been accepted? Or where you
I've
at?
been accepted, yeah.
Where you going?
I don't know yet,
Okay.
but I
Where
got.
do you want to go? Like, what's your
I think
first-
Roger Williams
Roger
University.
Williams, great,
Yeah.
It's close
Yeah.
home. You can get home real quick, which
Yeah.
is great. Great,
It's
great
exciting. It's
university, yeah.
crazy. I feel like it's flew by.
It did.
100%.
Your senior
Yeah.
year just flies.
I know. I feel like just yesterday we were at Kids Club, and it's so funny. I still see the kids everywhere too.
Yeah, you
or-
bump into them,
Yeah, I see.
yeah.
They're like, Miss Sophia. Oh my gosh, Miss Sophia. Hi, how are you? She's like, where's Miss Maggie? Is Miss Mia here? It's like, it's so funny. I was telling Maggie I was at my little sister's dance competition, and 3 of the little girls from the school from the Kids Club came up to me like, Miss Sophia, oh my gosh, Miss Sophia, did you see us dance? Did you see us? Will you take a video? Will you send it to Miss Maggie? It was so cute. Yeah, it was so cute.
One thing I learned about children, students, and kids,
Yeah, they
always,
definitely-
they always know who's good to them, and they will never forget it.
Yeah.
They just know who really understands them and give them good listen. Okay, what are
Yeah,
you doing after high school? What's your plans?
Okay, so I plan on going to college.
Yeah.
I've been accepted to a few colleges, but not my top one.
Okay.
So like where I really want to go is the University of New
Oh,
Hampshire.
your mom told me that. Yeah.
And I think I want to focus on journalism, but do a minor of communication and media studies, because I want to do something with like marketing, social media, but also be able to like write. Like, but I kind of want to focus mostly on like the sports side of it.
Well, I started for CCRI, didn't get into it very long, and I was going to be a 4th grade teacher. Look where I am now. So be open to where life leads you, okay? Because college can give you a whole different perspective, which is a
I've heard
whole
so many
another
people
word.
just keep switching to their
You
majors,
just keep
and I'm like,
and go with your heart, go with your flow, because what you like today might not be what you want to be. So don't think you're going to get stuck in it. So I just want to give that word of advice. Where are you off to?
my top choice is University of California, Berkeley. First of all, I have
One
to get
close to the
accepted,
next.
but it's really expensive. But I would just love to be in California, and like that's like a business hub. I want to go there. But I also like some of the colleges, like New York University. Their program is that you can do 1 semester in like Dubai and stuff like that. And I want to try that too because I love traveling too. So I still haven't decided where I want to go.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. Maggie, what's
Yeah,
like
I'll be going to
September?
college next year too.
You're doing college too?
Yeah,
Wow.
my top school is Northeastern. We'll see if I get in there. I want to do physical therapy in like a children's hospital.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
And wherever you'll end up going, it's going to be a great experience. And they're all going to be very, very, very lucky to have each and every one of you, honestly. Once again, thank you for coming back and doing the show.
Thank you for
Maybe
having
in 10
us.
or 15 years, you can come back when you're in your career. We could do a whole thing on career on it. That'll be about 90 at that point, but that's okay. I'll show up. Happy New Year, and thank you.
Thank you.